Mo's getting me a glass of wine. My Pookie is so sweet to me.
I love my Pookie. My Pookie's amazing.
My Pookie is too good to me. Done. I don't know why I said done. I should have said, like, that's enough. I yelled
Good.
done.
It's fine.
What possibly could that have been?
A cough?
Oh. That was a good response. Wow, you're going to look cute, and I'm going to look like
A bum.
Dude, it's true.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the GroupChat Podcast.
This is our third episode and our third new setting for episode.
I honestly think that the fourth episode is also going to be a new setting.
Yeah,
because
we're just testing different settings, but
yeah, we're bouncing around.
Also, we were with Mitchell last time, so that was obviously different.
I'm going to do an ASMR.
Okay. What are you drinking?
Gladiator. Cabernet.
Never heard of that before.
Same, but it's good. You want to try?
Sure. I guess I'll try it. Do you want to try this one?
Like, I've never had that one before, but yes, I do.
Ask me what I'm drinking.
Oh. What are you drinking?
Well, this is a Cabernet as well.
Wait, I want to say that different. I want to say, like, more like, oh, what are you drinking?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to say
sure.
it again. What are you drinking tonight, Hannah?
Well, thank you for asking. I'm drinking a different brand of Cabernet today than Gladiator. This is Plunger Head Cabernet. It's the best Cabernet in the whole world. I don't know where you can buy it, but it's really good. So if you see it at the store,
Gas.
literally stock up because it's fire. It's my favorite Cabernet I've truly ever had. Wait,
Which one's yours?
shoot, I don't know. Hold on, I'll figure it out.
I think my glass is dirtier because I've had it out for longer. I'll know it if I taste it. I feel like your left hand is yours.
This is 100% yours, I think.
But can I taste that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
but let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm just delusional.
No, that's yours.
Really?
I think so.
Try that one, though.
Let me cleanse my palate.
With what?
My spit. Yeah, this is mine.
Wow, so mine's worse?
No, I'm just... Why would you take
No, because
it like
I thought that one was worse.
Mm-mm.
No.
Wait, you thought this one was worse?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy because my regular at work bought me this. Cowboy.
Uh-huh.
He's been texting me. Won't stop. Love him though. Anyway.
Mo has a lot of older men texting her.
That's so true though.
It's 100% true.
If you want a glass of this one after that one's gone, you can have some.
Okay, it's actually not bad.
No, wait, it's not.
I just like that one.
I thought that they tasted really similar actually. Like there wasn't a
See, now I like this one again. I don't know. I just need to stop. I don't know what I'm talking about.
They all taste great. Anyway, Hannah, how are you? Why? I'm saying that like I haven't seen you in so long. I saw you
She hasn't seen me in...
not even 24 hours, I don't think.
Oh my gosh, you're right. No, a
hasn't-
little over 24 hours.
Oh yeah, because I left at like 8:30 last night.
Wow. But thank you for... Ooh, sorry.
Yesterday was the Super Bowl. That's when we're filming this.
Truth.
So this is a Monday after Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs won or whatever. And I like football.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't give a fuck.
No, literally.
Literally, I couldn't give a single fuck. Even if the Packers were in the Super Bowl, because like obviously like Wisconsin, go Pack go.
Right.
But like, I don't care enough to be like, oh dang it, and then pissed about it. You know.
I think if the Packers were, I would care.
I would care, but I wouldn't be like crying about it the next day. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't cry either way.
Well, I don't literally mean cry. I was just exaggerating, but like that mood of like wanting to cry.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like dudes act like, I'm so fucking pissed about the game last night. Like,
Dude.
just can't even handle it. Like, I'm just so mad because I worked today.
And then they verbally abuse their girlfriends.
They do.
I see TikToks about that.
That's like a red flag in guys that abuse their girlfriends is that they like.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's gotta be true.
Like overly serious.
100% that's gotta be true. Think about it.
It could be. 100% it could be.
It's correlated. The type of person that gets
true.
that mad about a sports game is gonna verbally abuse.
When you said it that way, I went, oh, yeah. Because that's how I feel.
I think I was just trying to get to the point, but it took me so long to get
No. I knew what you meant. I just, like, think that when you worded it like that, it was like a slap in the face of, like, duh. Of course that's a red flag. Of course it's something like that's... It's like how... I don't even know what I was just gonna go.
I don't know either.
I was gonna go on, like, that route of, like, how, like, PB and J... I worded that bad again. How, like, peanut butter is to jelly. Men that take football and sports too seriously are to
Men
beat their
that
girlfriends.
Yes. I get that point. I truly do.
I worded that terribly. But
yeah, the first time you said it is not at all what you said the second time, but that's okay.
I didn't say it good any of the times that I attempted it. Anyways.
But thank you for asking how I have been doing.
I don't know why.
The past 24 hours.
Whatever. You knew what I meant. Like,
but I am doing...
I still meant it, though.
I'm doing okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because work was really slow today. But it's okay. And then tomorrow our plans got all jumbled.
Dude, okay, so tomorrow...
And switched around.
Let's talk about that a little.
Go ahead.
We were supposed to go to the Bucks game tomorrow with... He was a regular of ours when we both worked at All Aroma. Hannah still works there, but, like... And he's still regular. Like, he comes in all the time. But I'm just saying, like, that's how we both know him. And he's wealthy. And we're really good friends with him. And he was going to take us to the Bucks game tomorrow. They're playing Miami Heat. And
I'm so proud of you for knowing that.
Thank you.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I did know that. I think it's just because I, like, was the one that looked it up initially when we were, like, trying to set a date. So I, like, saw who they were playing.
Yep.
Thank you.
You were the one that looked it up.
I did do that.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, and then we both kind of had that gut feeling, though, that he was going to bail.
Yeah, I didn't
But
know
anyway,
that.
the tickets they're courtside. I didn't say that. But they're literally, like, right next to the bench. Like, they're really fun. We went last year on Valentine's Day because he was our Valentine. And he took us to the game, and it was really fun. We went out for dinner.
It was so fun.
It was really a good time. And then this year
I felt like a celebrity.
It did, yeah. Like underground
that goes
celebrity.
to NBA games and then they get photographed. Because we literally were getting photographed, and we looked stupid.
We looked dumb because we were taking selfies the whole
We didn't
time.
realize.
But we were on TV the entire time, and I don't know why we didn't, like, know that, because everybody told us that we would be.
Yeah, but I didn't really
care.
No, I genuinely didn't know, and then people started
texting
both
us.
Like, why are you courtside at the Bucks
How
game?
are you? How? It's more of like a how.
Right, because, like, imagine watching the Bucks game and then they pan over and you just see someone that you went to high school with for no reason.
Like, what?
How did you get there? We're, like,
there?
taking selfies.
It was embarrassing. Like, on TV, they're, like, filming, like, fucking Giannis or whatever, and he's, like, shooting free throws, and you could see us in the background like this.
Posing for selfies.
It was so embarrassing.
It's true. And we got up to use the bathroom, and this bodyguard man behind us said, "Sit down right now." And we were like, "Oh." And then he said, "Yeah, you can't just go to the bathroom whenever you want. Like, I'll tell you when you can go to the bathroom."
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
Very nice guy, because then we kind of, like, made friends with him, but, like, he did
We had to
have
wait for, like,
rules
the
about...
commercial breaks or whatever.
Yeah. We could never, ever, like, get up, though, while they were playing. That was, like, one thing. Not even if the possession, like, the ball was on the other side of the court, like...
Yeah.
We still could not get up during that time. Like, we had to wait until literally no game was being played.
It's true.
And I think that's because it was either commercial or, like, the cameras just were nowhere near us.
Yeah.
But, like, we couldn't even be, like, in the background of it.
No.
Because I also think that, like, if the camera was, like, on the Bucks bench, obviously you can see, like, the people that are walking behind it. So I don't think that they even allow you to do that if, like, the camera's on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds really
It's just,
dumb.
like, something you really, really would not think about. You know what I mean?
No, like, before we went, we did, like, consider that as being even, like, something that we would encounter.
Yeah.
So, but it was fun. We had a
It was
blast.
so fun. Regardless, we were supposed to go tomorrow again, but he had to reschedule.
I think he had, like, a work thing come up, though.
Yeah.
And I kind of
whatever.
felt...
He's a businessman or whatever, but...
Yeah. It was...
We both took off work.
Right. And I just wish that he would have given us more of, like, a heads up.
Yeah.
Because I also, like, how you said that you think that he might have, like, known that he couldn't make it for, like,
I
at
literally
least
feel
a
like-
few days.
Yeah.
I agree. I just got that vibe. But at the same time, I was kind of like, you know, I get it, because I think that we both had that hunch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just because, like, I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know about you, but, like, we haven't talked about it much, except for, like, the other day I texted him and said, oh, can't wait to see you Tuesday, like, miss you, heart. And he said, details to come, miss you too, heart. So I got good vibes from that text. But then I was like, details to come? Like, why not details now? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it was like a couple days ago.
So we have that intuition.
Yeah, we do. But at the same time, I had literally nothing to wear tomorrow anyway. So in my head, I'm kind of just like, it's whatever. Fine. You know, what are you going to do? And he did say that he's going to send me days that work for him. And then, but I think I'm going to keep egging him on to be like, don't fucking forget, Gary, your 75-year-old ass. Like, love you dearly.
He also, whenever he texts, for some reason, there's always like 6 spaces between each word.
So many. I kind of want to like, I just want to throw in a screenshot of one of the texts, because the one that he sent me literally this morning was the craziest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was like,
there was like 18 spaces in it. It was nuts. And then you would put spaces, like, instead of using like punctuation, the man puts 30 spaces. But every different space amount number between like the sentences, it's different. Yeah. True. One might be 5 and the other one might be 36. You just never know with Gary.
It's true.
He's crazy. He's a crazy texter. Love him for that. Why did I look at you like that?
I'm so excited.
He's crazy.
Moving on. Dude.
Hating that. Anyway.
So I really need to confess something.
Okay.
I just need to get it out because it's so embarrassing. Okay. So today I got off work, right? And I got off at like 4:15. Whatever. Okay. I'm like, wow, I have so much time, because I knew that Mo gets off at 4, quotations. But that usually means she leaves there around 7. So I'm like, wow, I have so much time. And regardless, Mo is never on time, period. So I knew that once she got home, I'm actually surprised. I was fast. I was thinking that when she got home from work, she was going to take like 4 hours before she left her house, but she didn't. But in my head,
can I pause quick? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. But I'll let you finish. It's going to take 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
But when I texted you that I was like leaving or whatever, I remember even while I was like getting all my stuff together, like I remember thinking to myself, wow, Hannah's going to be so impressed with how fast I grabbed all my shit and was out the door.
Because genuinely.
Because it was wild today. I've never done that. Yeah. No, seriously. Like. But thank you for praising me for that. Anyway, you can continue your story. I just appreciated the shout out. Anyway.
Well, normally she's not like that, so that's why I was shocked.
I'm never like that.
Okay, so I got off work like right away at 4 basically, and in my head I had so much time until Mo was coming over. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna, in the morning I planned to stop at the gym on my way back from work and just like do like cardio and then leave, like just get it over with, like just 30, on the way. Like a hot girl walk. Yeah, perhaps. Yes. Okay. And I brought my headphones and like a t-shirt and all this stuff.
You had to get up.
Yes, like I planned to do this all day, all afternoon. I was like, can't wait to go on this hot girl walk. Right. In my head, when I was driving home, because the gym's on the way home, I was like, wow, like I kind of just don't want to, because I was standing all day, you know, like bartending.
You're like, enough cardio.
And then fine. I was like, well, I'm still gonna go. Like it's fine. Right. I get to the gym.
No fucking way. Okay, I'm so scared.
I walk in, I scan, I get ready, and I get on the treadmill. Yeah. Oh no. What? You don't even know what I'm gonna say.
I know, I just feel like I know where this. Okay.
I literally walk for 3 minutes. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I hit stop on the treadmill. And I pretended like I forgot something in my car, because I didn't want the people at the front desk to see me leave so fast. But I literally left and I came home. I walked for 3 minutes. Literally 3 minutes.
Dude, you went.
And they were the longest 3 minutes of my life.
That's enough cardio.
Literally.
You were fucking done.
Yes.
I can't with you. That's funny.
I just had to say it, because seriously, So embarrassing. Like, genuinely. And then they knew when I didn't come back. I know for a fact the Planet Fitness workers at my Planet Fitness, I don't think any of them like me, so they probably were like, she's so fat.
They said fatty.
They
fatty,
literally
get back
did.
on that fucking treadmill.
They literally
said, get your ass out here and walk, bitch.
Quit acting like you forgot something in your car.
They knew. They said, hey, you, fatty.
Dude, get back in here.
Fatty, get back.
No, literally, that's how I felt.
Oh my God.
I was gonna wait for a time that they like walked away from the desk so I could literally make a run for it.
But I didn't been on there for at least 5 minutes. You could not do that.
No, I couldn't wait any longer, so I just left.
I thought you were gonna say this is why I went, because I thought that you were gonna say that you ate shit on a treadmill.
No,
because I see videos of girls that have that happen all the time, or like you got your period or something, and like, I don't know. I didn't know where that was going, but I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than that, as in more of like a public embarrassment, like very public,
very publicly embarrassed as is.
I believe that, but I just mean like
because
where
like
it got everyone's attention.
You see someone, you're walking on the treadmill.
I would judge.
You see someone walk up to another one. You know they were only there for literally 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they got up and literally walked out the door.
I think I would have sat in the locker room for like 30.
I know, but I just wanted to come home.
I know what I mean.
But yeah, that's my
it's not their place to judge you, so if they do that,
that's my confession of that's my fatty confession of the day. What's yours?
Okay, well, we've been on I just need to pause and preface we've been on this fat joke kick with each other, and it's been going on for months. It's been at least
it's been going on for months, but like I would say in the last like 2 weeks it's been brutal. Like literally
we've been tearing each other to shreds, and it's funny.
Ourselves.
It's
and other
funny
people
because we told.
It's so funny.
Other people
to me.
have been saying it to us too, because people are catching on.
Well, yeah,
they know we
because
call
me, Mo,
fat.
and Mitchell were doing it.
Right, when we were in Arizona,
and then we hung out with Mitchell's friends that we literally have never met. And we were making fat jokes to each other, and his skinny friend literally started making them to us, and that was really triggering.
Like it had been 20 minutes of us all hanging out. We just met this fucker.
No, literally, the dessert menu got set down on the table, and he looked at me and he went, "I know you want that.
It's for you."
She wants dessert. He said, and I was like,
server. He was so done.
He was like, her.
She wants that. Give it to the fatties
My plate
over
was
there.
Clean.
Dude, he was making fun of it. But anyway, we just won't quit it with the fucking fat jokes. And
no,
honestly,
it's
hilarious.
It's like a disease.
It is a disease. We went to go see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or what is it called now? Wonka. Just Wonka.
Yeah.
Right?
With Timothee Chalamet. Hated it, by the way.
It was so bad.
It was terrible. Like, I love Timothy. I really do.
He's a great guy.
I am a Timothy stan. However,
I can't say I'm a stan.
I just didn't think.
I like him. I don't hate him.
I know. I'm a stan, though. I really am. But something about, like, the plot of the movie was dumb.
It was too different. They strayed so far from the original it
wasn't even about him. It was about all the other characters. Like, he was just there, in my opinion. So, like, if you're gonna make a Wonka prequel, like, it should be 100% about Willy Wonka.
Well, and I feel like
because the original Wonka movie is about the kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then it's like Wonka. Oh, it's gonna be all about how he got to where he was, and it's just like not what I thought the story was going to be.
You know
what
I wish they would have done with it? Obviously, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was directed by Tim Burton, no?
The one with Johnny Depp was, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So obviously not like the original film.
Right.
But the Tim Burton one, because I feel like that one's like more well known than the original for sure.
Like,
because that one's very old too. Yeah. But whatever. I just
which those two movies are really different too.
They are. And that's kind of why
I think the older one's creepy.
I agree. It's
very
just
creepy.
I haven't seen it in years.
I saw it once and I was like,
oh really?
The other one's way better.
The first time I saw it, I think it was like a very long time ago.
I feel like
when I was young.
The Willy Wonka movie with Johnny Depp, like I feel like every time I watch it, it gets better to me.
I love
it's one of those movies.
I think it's
just
really
like Edward Scissorhands. We love Edward Scissorhands.
That is one thing about us.
The best movie ever. We've probably watched it at least 15 times together.
Didn't we watch it like twice in one day one time?
Yeah.
Because I honestly think that we did that.
Because we couldn't think of a single other movie we wanted to watch.
And all we liked, I think that you and I though too.
It's a comfort movie.
It is. We just really go when like whatever we do is based off of whatever vibe we're currently both feeling.
Yeah.
And majority of the time when it comes to like a movie, our vibe really is like any sort of like a Tim Burton film.
Yeah.
And
we love Tim Burton.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Love
and I just
Nightmare
like,
Before Christmas.
Yeah, I just like the style of his like movies and like the I mean everything, how he directs it.
Yeah,
is just
you know
great.
what I think it is? You know, like the different fall aesthetics. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the one that's like the cozy, like small town, spooky
I
Halloween
love that vibe.
aesthetic. I see it on TikTok when they like do the different Halloween aesthetics.
Yeah.
All of the Tim Burton movies give you that cozy, like spooky, small town Halloween vibe.
They do,
And I love that vibe year round.
Because it's like slightly like
That is so
spooky.
niche. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm sorry.
Right.
I feel like that made perfect sense though.
It did. To me, it did. But I think that like so many of our vibes are just like all over the place, low key. And so then it just like, I don't know. I feel like those movies normally do end up matching the vibe. So it's easy for us to just sit there and watch it.
It's true.
But where I was going with the Wonka film, I feel like I'm doing really good today. Quick side note about like,
Not
I normally
going
am
on
like,
tangents long.
Right. And I'm normally like, Hannah, where was I? Because you have to remind me. Because we did talk that one time about how your memory's way better than mine. And it's true.
It is true, but when I
just-
first said it, you went, what?
Yeah, I acted
then
like
you-
I didn't know what you were talking about, but I did. It was more for my mental health that I pretended like I didn't. I was like, what? What are we talking about? But I knew. I knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I knew. But anyway, I just like think that I wish they would have gone more of the route because you know in like the Tim Burton Wonka film, he kind of has that like childhood trauma vibe. Like he's just like really giving like I have so much like shit that happened to me growing up.
Very true.
And
like,
I wish that they would have gone more spooky with it.
Well, the thing about
They could have really gone
Tim
dark.
Burton one is like that is very true, and like they even do like the little flashbacks to be like this is what his childhood was like.
Yeah.
Like this is why he's so weird and creepy.
Right, and I wish that they would have like dove into that.
And it's like literally the Wonka movie with Timothee Chalamet is like
so
hard left away from that.
It's not
like
that.
Funny,
right, and
happy.
Just,
I don't know,
and just like funky vibes. You know what I mean? The movie itself, everything that happened in the movie was supposed to be like weird and silly.
If you genuinely think about it, like a movie about the backstory of like how Willy Wonka came to where he was could be such a cool like drama.
Oh, 100%.
So it's like
it would have been giving.
It was just disappointing.
Like it would have been giving like.
I think it's disappointing just because of how much we love the Tim Burton film.
I agree, and like
I think some people liked it, but I mean, it wasn't like a bad movie. It's just like the plot was stupid.
I agree. It just like every single time there was like a new like little piece that like went into it, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yes,
you know, because
sorry,
it was really so loud.
I know,
It's
sorry.
okay. It's fine. You don't have to apologize like that. But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyway. But like I just think that they could have like done the creepy backstory and give that like deep dark stuff about him, like that the depth of his character.
Totally.
But also given like when he's away from his family and his home life, he's got that happy bubbly vibe, you know what I mean? Because I think that also would have just been giving it a lot more interest in the sense of like, you know, I mean, when you act like you're okay, but you're not.
Yeah.
And like people that have like a really terrible home life. And I think that that's what his character was giving in the Tim Burton film. And then the Wonka film was literally only the bubbly shit. But like, did they even pull anything from the other Wonka films? No, they didn't.
I don't think.
Like,
I think the thing is like
I don't think that
the whole point of the movie was for it to be fun and silly and a musical. So for that, it was good. I think also another reason that I like Timothee Chalamet is because I feel like he could play him in the like drama. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he could do both, and that's why I wish that they would have taken that drama side because I think that the movie actually would have been gotten way better reviews and stuff had they gone that route. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, how many people really really love going to the theater and watching a musical?
That's true. Very true.
Like, as in movie theater.
Right,
Not
like go to the
theater
musical then?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Because at that point, you just want to go see, like, the musical be, like, performed
That's
live.
very true.
And, like, I just don't picture as, like, wanting... Because I remember... Okay, I don't know if anybody even knows what this fucking movie is, but if you do, like, you're gonna know that it was terrible. But it's called Into the Woods. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of it or seen it? It's, like, a Disney film, I'm pretty sure. And it has, like, Anna Kendrick in it. And that's the only character out of all of them that I actually remember. But it was, like...
Kendrick is cringe.
Really? You don't like her?
Not really.
I can't say that I hate her, but I can't say that I love her. I just like her.
I think
you know
she's
what I mean?
so cringe.
Did you liked her in the Pitch Perfect movies or no?
I thought her character was so cringe.
Slightly. But I think that was also, like, the lines that they gave her, and, like, the character she played. Because, honestly, that character these days would be so pick-me. And it's, like, ridiculous.
It's brutal. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Into the Woods.
But Into the Woods. It was a musical, but, like, I remember this movie's, like, old now.
I think, yeah. It's, like, know? It's not, like... Yes.
I don't even know how to describe the movie, because
Because it genuinely has no plot.
No, it doesn't. And this is the thing. I never even watched the full fucking movie because we turned it off. It was horrible. And it gives the vibe that it's going to be, like, good. When you read the
because it's like one of those, like, remakes of, like, the Cinderella or, like, whatever. Like,
that's what it was.
What's the one with Angelina Jolie? Maleficent,
yeah.
I love that movie, by the way.
Those are both good. Because there's
amazing.
a second one, too, right? Yeah. Those are both really good. But this movie... It's older, and I remember when I first watched it, it was with my parents, and my sister might have even been there, whatever, my family. Yeah. And we rented it from a Redbox.
Into the Woods?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and that's a waste of money.
I know, but that's how old it is what I'm trying to, like, say. It was either that or, like, the video store.
I remember doing that. That was fun.
It was always very fun. And I just remember, like, going through, like, the video stores, like, walking through and, like, looking at all the movies on DVD. The
video stores, like, when we were kids?
Yeah.
Dude, those were so fun. Because I remember you would go and you would see, like, all the Barbie movies on the shelf, all the Bratz movies.
And, like, I wish that they were still, like, doing that. Because it's, like, why are there
It's so fun. Well, I mean, we don't need it now.
Because everything's on, like, Disney Plus. Like,
it was so fun.
I like the vibe of it. Like, one day, if I do have kids, like, I would love to, like, bring them to one of those. And I kind of feel like... I'm getting so sidetracked, but it's fine. I just kind of feel like this generation is starting to, like, not hate technology, but kind of be like, okay, let's slow it down. You know what I mean? Because I feel like everyone that I know, at least, is more like, okay, this is becoming, like, way too much. Like, this is crazy. Like, we don't need all of this. And I feel like a lot of people that are our age, like, specifically, do kind of talk a little shit about it. Because it's like, AI is creepy as fuck. Let's be real.
Yeah, I agree. But I have a 15-year-old sister, and I know that they are just getting worse and worse.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I mean.
Say
like,
that.
The people up, like...
I love
that are older than us.
But that wasn't a shot at you. But.
No, right. It's just, like, your age group.
Yeah.
You're great. We love you. But, just saying. But, like, millennials...
Yeah.
When you see millennials that have kids, like, young kids, what are they doing? The kids. On their iPads. That's all they fucking do. Because that's all...
I don't want to do that.
No, I'm not. I would never want that.
That's so cringe. Like, I just feel like if you bring your kid somewhere and they have that iPad with the handles, that is so embarrassing.
It's the worst. That is an iPad kid.
I mean, I guess, like, do you, but I would never want my kid to have the handle case.
No, that's bad. That's pretty shit, but...
That just, like, tells how much they're on it if they need the handle
Right, because
case.
if they're carrying it around themselves, like, why don't you just fucking carry it?
Right. But then it's also hard because you gotta, like... make sure that they don't really realize that, like, that's even a thing. You know what I mean?
What?
Because, like, the iPad and stuff.
iPad handles?
No, just, like, the iPad. Because if they see, like, other kids having it or, like, you have one, they're obviously going to want one.
You just can't prevent it. But, like, this is my thing, though, too, is that growing up, my parents never even allowed me to have a Wii. And I know I like, talked to you about that before. But I was never allowed to have a Wii. And that was, like, the thing when we were kids. It was the Wii and the DS.
I had both. And I loved them. Sorry?
No, that's okay.
I did not mean to brag.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, like, I loved them too. They were so fun.
Literally a video of me somewhere, like, my mom has it or something, of me, like, literally 5th grade, missing teeth, pigtails, opening my DS, my first DS.
That's so cute.
I'm going to try and find it.
I want to see that video.
I'm going to get it so we can insert it into the podcast.
I would love that.
Because it's so cute. And, like, I totally knew what it was, you know what I mean? Because I, like, felt it.
Right.
And I, like, opened it, and I still, like, tried to pretend to be surprised, and I'm, like, lisping because I'm missing teeth.
Oh, dude, me. I remember when I told you, because, okay, when I was little, I had that gap in my 2 front teeth. And they put me in speech classes because they
literally actually did not know that.
You didn't know this?
No.
I thought that I told you this like a million times, to be honest. Or maybe it was just like, I don't know who I would have told. Mitchell, maybe? I don't know.
Can we pause?
Dude, why? You gotta pee?
No.
Why?
We should order DoorDash.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna order DoorDash real quick. So, like, quick pause skis.
We should clip this part and put it on the Instagram of us ordering DoorDash.
Because we're fat.
Okay. Wait, I don't have it on my phone.
This is an example of our fat shit. You should download it because my phone is recording.
Wait, maybe I do.
You best not be expecting me to whip on my iPad and download DoorDash.
No,
because that's so embarrassing.
That's a fat behavior for sure.
That's how you know you're fat, is when you order DoorDash off your iPad. What should we get? Like, what kind of food are you feeling?
I don't know. I don't know what's all open. Would it show restaurants that are closed, or it would say they're closed, right?
I think it would say that they're closed. We could get...
Dude, the bar. They open?
The bar is open, and they do DoorDash. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Dude, they have lots of wings.
I love wings.
Is the bar food good?
Yeah, I've had it. It's good. Do they have boneless, though? Because I'm not in the mood to deal with the bone.
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
I've never had their boneless. So they could be ass, and that's just gonna be a toss-up.
For some reason, this is speaking to me, but...
What's speaking to you?
The bar food.
Dude, yeah. Well, because I'm kind of feeling bar food.
Okay.
We're not sober, so...
True.
Bar food's perf. It won't let me select more than one flavor.
You have to keep going down.
Oh.
I just told you that.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
What if I... Better hurry up before they close, Mo.
I'm trying. What time did they close?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't say. I don't have my card on me.
Like, at all?
Not on my person.
I don't have mine on my person. What, do you want me to log in my PayPal?
PayPal? What?
I don't know if that connects to PayPal.
I don't know what you meant by, do you want me to log into my PayPal?
Do you know what PayPal is?
No.
You've never heard of PayPal?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is.
PayPal is like literally like you have an online account and it's connected to your, it's like Afterpay low-key, but it's like connected to your bank account. And then when you need to use your card, you just log in your PayPal instead of typing in your card info. It's a really dangerous thing.
Dude, they gave us a discount. Instead of a 99-cent delivery fee, it's 49 cents.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Do you have a PayPal?
Yeah, why would I lie?
But, like, I've never heard you say that before.
I just, like, don't really think that PayPal would have ever come up in our...
Well, everything's come up. Except for the fact that you had a gap in your teeth. You were hiding that for sure. Log into your PayPal.
You jumped on the idea of logging. You don't have to check. It's okay.
Moving forward.
I don't know how much money is in my checking.
Do you think it's more than $39?
Let's just test it off.
Dude, do you have your bank app on your iPad? You could just transfer some money on your iPad.
Me using an iPad is crazy.
No one uses iPads literally except Mo. I'm being serious.
I love my iPad.
She's an iPad kid. We're just talking shit about it.
At least I don't play games on it.
True.
Oh no, I have to. It's getting a code on my phone.
Shoot.
I have to get up.
Wait, can't you get it on your iPad? Well, I will say we've actually genuinely gotten extremely sidetracked.
Dude, I know.
Because we were originally talking about how we were making fat jokes in the Willy Wonka movie.
Dude, should I get back to that?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's so funny. Literally, the fat jokes that we would make they're hilarious. Should I give an example?
Yeah, you can give an example.
So if you've seen the Wonka movie, you have to remember that scene. Why did I say it like that?
You wouldn't forget it.
You could not forget it. Where it was so stupid. It was Wonka and that little chick that he was friends with that gave really weird vibes first off.
Well, the relationship itself was extremely weird because sometimes it felt like they were lovers and sometimes it was like a
and she was totally
big
14.
brother, little sister relationship, and it was weird.
Did you get some of this?
No, dude.
Here you go. I just don't want to drink it all before you get some because... Oh. I'm trying to pour this without hitting my mic.
That's good.
I know, I'm just trying... I'm giving you the rest.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, well.
Just kidding. Okay, anyway. Are you talking about... Okay.
When they're stuck in that bowl.
It's like a big glass room that fills from the bottom with liquid chocolate. So basically, like, they got captured by the bad guys, and the bad guys were trying to drown them in this room of chocolate.
It was liquid chocolate.
Yep. And they were, like, trying to, like, escape before the whole jar was filled with chocolate, and they drowned.
And we said...
We were whispering to each other in the theater. We could not stop laughing. So I'm sorry if you were at the Willy Wonka movie with us, because we probably ruined it for you, because we could not stop laughing.
Oh my god, everybody was totally mad because I don't know why, but like we were the first
ones
to get
also snuck in Tito's shooters. So
we didn't. We were putting them on our lemonade, so it was
a fun time.
We were boozing it.
Regardless, we were boozing.
We were like the first people to like buy our tickets to that movie because I know that because you know how you can like
a popular one.
No, well you know you can see too like where other people are like sitting.
Truth. And
like that's kind of what I mean is like when we bought them, like no one was around where we were sitting. We were like more in like one of the back rows, like the second to the last one.
Yeah.
And then we got to the theater, and then you know like they have the screen outside where it shows like what seats are like taken and stuff. Mm-hmm. And everybody that bought tickets sat right the fuck around us.
That's actually so true.
And so really, like that's on them, you know.
It's true
because it's like you didn't have to sit next to us. There was people that literally like sat like 2 down from us. And I was like...
It's true. And there literally was
8 people total, maybe 6.
Literally, like...
6?
They
like,
could have spread out, but whatever.
No, 100%. And I was just kind of like, you didn't have to sit in the back. Like, it just gave weird vibes, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, we were like giggling and goofing off and whatever. I just sounded like a 40-year-old mom when I said giggling.
We were, though.
But it's true. And
so the room's filling with chocolate, and one of us looked at I don't know who it was.
I think it was you.
It probably was.
I have a gut feeling.
So I whispered to Mo, because there were so many opportunities to make fat jokes in this movie because it was about candy.
It was about chocolate, bro. And we love chocolate. Who doesn't, you know, but we're fat.
Okay, so the room's filling with chocolate or whatever, and I literally said that wouldn't even get past our knees. We would just drink it out of the straw. We would get straws and just start drinking it. It would not work.
No, I said
on us. And the other fat joke we were making during the Wonka movie was there is a character, the police officer, who literally throughout the movie gets fatter and fatter because the bad guys keep feeding him chocolate so that he likes them more.
Yeah.
Then he likes Wonka. And he gets so absolutely fat. And, like, if we were on the set of the movie, the Wonka movie, like, we would look like that by the end. Because we would steal all the candy when no one was looking. From, like, the set.
And we would have drank that whole bowl of chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's so whack.
So, regardless, we just can't stop making fat jokes. And that's an example.
Yeah. I need to pause really quick because I feel stupid and I'm like scared I did not start the camera and paranoid, so I have to fix that paranoia. I had faith in myself, but at the same time I didn't. Because I'd rather check than not.
Right.
Anyway.
Dude, our ring light's holding up though.
I know. This is what I'm saying. Like okay.
The first time we recorded our first episode, we had bought this ring light from Target, and first of all, when we brought it home, it was not turning on. Like, I don't know. I remember when I first plugged in the first ring light, it like sparked. Yeah. And then it would not turn on anymore. So I was like, did we like break it? It came broken.
We like thought it might have like shorted out or something.
And we had already literally been to like 3 stores that day trying to buy all of our podcast equipment that we needed.
It was a pain in the ass.
Don't know if you don't know this about Mo. Her fuse is non-existent. So she was already pissed. And when this ring light thing happened, it was her final straw.
I was so done.
It was so late. It was literally like 30 minutes before Target closed.
It was like
she said, should I go back right now? And I went, yeah. So I did. I sent her there. And she came back with a working ring light. However, when we tried to record the first podcast episode, it would turn off every like 20 minutes. So we would have to get up and turn it back on. So we'd have to like edit it out basically.
It was weird. It was like it just like would like slowly burn out.
So we thought we had to buy a new one, but it hasn't turned off once this whole episode, so we'll see. And it's been
wonder-
plugged in for like at least an hour.
And like obviously like the first one that we recorded was in this same building, and I wonder it just because like the fact that.
Anyways,
I'm gonna need that to stop because I feel like you can hear it. It's gonna pick it up. They're fucking done for that.
anyways,
it would like turn off slowly, like it was like burning out, and then we would turn it on
but
again.
I also remember like when, because it was close like to where I was sitting, so I was always the one to get up and replug it in or whatever.
Yeah.
And like every time I would touch the cord, it was super hot.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe it was just something with the outlet because it's working good now,
Right,
which is
right.
great.
And it's weird. So I think that
We're getting a little bit better at this every time.
slightly better. Not a whole lot.
We have a
because
lot of things that we still need to fix.
Yeah.
Our camera quality is going to improve. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's like the biggest thing right now.
I think the next like purchase that we'll get is like a nice like camera.
Yeah, because for the Mitchell episode, like half of it is with the nice camera and it looks so good. But then
that wasn't even like the best quality that we could be getting.
Right.
And that's like the best part about it.
Then we used the iPad because the camera was not working. So basically, genuinely not a single piece of equipment we have bought has worked. We've had to like fix it or get something else or get a different part for it to work. And so
as I've been editing,
we're just girls.
We're just girls.
Don't forget.
But as I've been like editing like the episode of like when we were with Mitchell, in the beginning of it, because it was like a decent amount of the like footage that we got, not like great, but like decent, more than I like thought that we got on the nice camera of like the footage. And so for a while, like after I got to like a certain point, I thought that it had switched over to the iPad because the lighting looked a little bit like slightly different, which I like adjusted or whatever, so it was fine. And I was like, oh, this is great. The moment I got to the iPad footage, I went, my jaw fell to the floor. It was so shit. Yeah. Because I got, at that point, after editing, I was so used to, like, how the other footage looked that then to have that comparison, I was like, wow.
So, regardless,
that's horrible.
We're getting better camera quality.
At some point.
But
maybe
we're
not
working
soon,
on
but
it.
We're just two broke bitches trying to make a fucking podcast.
Which
and it's
we didn't
pissing
know
me off. I'm like actually so fucking, I mean, I love it. I'm just so fucking done. Like every single time there's always some hiccup. It is worth it because the moment that we do sit down and start recording, I'm like, wow, this is like a fantastic time. Like I just love it. Every single time we record, and we finish it, like once we cut it off. First off, I struggle to cut it off because I'm like, God, I could keep talking for fucking hours.
Literally, we can yap.
And it's like, it sucks too because like sometimes, like especially now that we did start the podcast and like recording, obviously no episodes are like currently out yet. Oh, we're recording this one at least. I like we'll be talking like when we're actually seeing each other, like hanging out like outside of recording.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh my God, that would have been so funny for the podcast. And I think that a lot now because obviously I never would have thought that before, but then now that like because we have started it, I'm like, fuck, like should have saved that for the podcast, but you can't save everything. And like
it's true. Yeah. Well, we're doing our best. Also, a very anticipated guest for me is my own father.
Oh my God.
My dad is coming on the GroupChat Podcast.
At some point. And you know what? Honestly,
he is high on my guest priority list because
same.
My dad is awesome. I love my dad. He's so funny. And he has so many good stories. And he loves podcasts, even though he hasn't even seen it yet. So
it's funny because it sounds dumb.
My dad is the coolest person.
He is, but it does sound dumb to like say we're gonna have my dad on the podcast. But like it's
you'll see. He's
just
so
like,
cool.
Please hold out for it because like genuinely he is like a really funny.
He's real and he's funny, and
he's great. He's like what every single kid our age wants a parent to be, like your best friend.
Will you ever see like in the movies when like they like flash back to like the dad's cool days?
Like,
genuinely, that's how I feel like my dad actually was. Like in the movies. And so it's like I want to hear those stories.
We look
and
up
he
to
has
him.
some good stories.
He's amazing. He's hilarious too.
I love him.
And he loves the word Riz.
Oh my God, I taught him the word Riz and he has not turned it back.
No.
He will tell me like every once in a while that he has so much Riz, like he can't keep the ladies away.
Which is true. I believe that one.
I believe that one too.
I believe it.
But anyways.
Mike is an amazing guy.
But we have
call him Ralph.
really good guests in mind. So.
There's really not that many, but they're all great.
I have a good amount.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
My dad. Alex will be good, I think. Adam Lee.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna slay.
Duh.
Let's see here. Mitchell is good, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I really think we should have the astronomers on.
I want to too. Did you see that they went on like a podcast?
No.
With, like, the sports podcast with their friends? I'm assuming it's like friends from high school.
Michael is part of the podcast.
No shit, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't.
There's
really...
4 of them, and he's one of them. So
are they all on every episode?
Yes, but
really?
The other astronomers aren't on it. Just Michael.
Well, right. I just mean like the.
But
4
no, I think they would.
I didn't know Michael was a part of it. I thought they were just like featured on one podcast because I thought that they posted something saying we had the astronomers on, and in my head I was like, oh, okay, must just be friends from high school that started the podcast. But I didn't really realize that he was. Mm-hmm. But I guess I didn't look that close. Like I just was like, whatever.
Okay, Fetty.
Yeah,
okay, Mo, give me some topics. Let's go.
Okay. This is so fucking random, but we were talking about work earlier.
Uh-huh.
And today, this is like also very random. Like this is not going to go anywhere like, oh my God.
Profound.
No, that's like so funny. Love that. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Like it's just going to be like a one and done situation.
Yeah, go ahead.
So hear me out. So random. So I have this regular.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody calls him Big Daddy. He calls himself Big Daddy.
You can't call yourself it.
He literally...
You can't.
So my regular cowboy, him and I are very close. Like I talk to him like I talk to Hannah. And it's not because like we're really, really close like that. I just like don't give a fuck. Like, so I just like say whatever is on my mind, you know? And like we bond. I mean, he's fun. He's a nice guy, whatever. He gives me free shit, so I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. Period.
Exhibit A, the wine. Gas.
Dude.
And anyway. But him and this guy, Big Daddy's real name is Jerry. I know, which makes
Big
it
Daddy
even,
Jerry, dude.
It does make it like it makes it way worse. Like,
It
it's like no wonder you call yourself Big Daddy. What sounds cooler, Jerry or Big Daddy?
Genuinely neither.
Literally, they're both shit. But I'm just saying. Anyway, he's a large man. Okay, like he's not like fat,
but he's a big daddy.
He's like a big boned. Big daddy. Yeah, like he's a big bone daddy or whatever.
Right,
like that's like how I view him.
Moving forward.
Okay. He's got like every single time he talks to me, because like him and I didn't bond like right away when I first started working there. But like
you didn't bond with Big Daddy?
No, I didn't bond with Big Daddy as much as I bonded with Cowboy. And this is I don't think I said this, but this is why I brought Cowboy up, is because Big Daddy and Cowboy, I hate calling him that, but they used to work together, I guess, very briefly when they were like, I guess, a little bit younger than they are now.
Right, they're old.
They're both like mid-60s, okay? Like not old, but older.
Okay.
And they said that they didn't see each other often, but when they would, they like got along. But like I could tell that there's like low-key like beef between the two. Like I think that there was always like competition or something that they like created. You know how men are. Anyway, and it's still going on to this day. And Big Daddy knows that I am very close with Cowboy. But Cowboy knows that I'm closer with him than Big Daddy. And Big Daddy wants me to be closer with him than Cowboy. And so he literally like tries to like get me to talk to him more if they're both at the bar that day. He'll try to like keep me from talking to Cowboy and stay over and talk to him. And then he'll like tell me, oh, you should go tell Cowboy that blah, 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 blah. And it'll be always like something like, oh, like if you want a real man, you'll come to me. It's literally like weird fucking shit like that. But it's like funny. I mean, the way that they say it is obviously like a joke. And like when you're at work and you're bartending, the vibe is just like so different than if you were just like out at the bar by yourself with your friends, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And someone said that shit to you because it's your job and you're making money off of that, and those are like the people that are paying you, so you're just kind of like gonna go with it, you know what I mean? And true. So sometimes I'll just like tease the both of them and I'll make shit up, and I'll say, oh, so and so said this, and then they'll get pissed at the other one, but it'll always be a fucking lie. Like I'll just make it up, dude. And what I was gonna say, I got so sidetracked, but like regardless, Big Daddy, every single time that he talks to me, I look at his lips, not because I want that, but because they are literally huge. Have you ever seen like lip filler that's like so botched that they're like crazy large? Mm-hmm. Big Daddy has some big old lips. Obviously that's not filler. That's just like literally his lips, and it's insane. Today, when I was leaving work, he shook my hand, okay? That was funny. He shook my hand, and then he kept pulling it closer and closer to him, and I was kind of like fighting it because I was like, what the fuck is literally going on right now? And he kissed my hand with them big old lips. It was disgusting. I just remember the feeling of that, and I literally was like this.
Dude, I have 2 regulars
Yeah.
that fight every time.
Is it Don and Wayne? No, Don.
It is Don and Bruce.
Bruce, dude.
They are 2 old men.
I bought an air fryer from Bruce.
I can't even believe that. Literally, Don is like a little rat. Like, he's like out to get, like, he'll poke you where it hurts over and over and over again type of person. And Bruce is like, he gets offended really easily.
Bruce
so
is
it's
psycho.
just the worst combo, and they always sit next to each other. And Don always ends up making Bruce really upset or mad, and then he'll leave, and they still continue to choose to sit next to each other.
I just don't get that though. Because
But
it's like
what I was
chill.
originally going
I
to
think they love
say
it.
was when you were talking about, like, things that your regulars do to you, I was thinking about something that happened to me when I was working the other night. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about, like, when Wayne had that big tin of cookies at the bar?
Dude, no.
Okay.
Wait, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so
Just continue. I'll let you
the other
know.
night I was bartending, and it was really, really busy. Like, genuinely the busiest night I've had in so long.
Yeah.
We
That's
were.
good, though.
It's a restaurant, okay, so it's weird to be like 3 deep at a restaurant bar,
Right.
but it genuinely was.
I
Like,
think like being cold outside though too, it contributes.
It was
'Cause people
crazy.
Can't like wait on the patio or whatever.
Right.
You know.
so there was people everywhere, and like there wasn't like 1 minute where I was like, okay, like what do I do now?
Right.
I always had something to do.
Right.
So I was flying around, and we have this regular. His name is Wayne, and he sometimes brings stuff in. You know, like people
random.
bring in food all the time for no reason to like give to other people at the bar. He had this tin of those like cookies. Those like
The
they're just, like-
shortbread.
yeah,
The shortbread
yep.
cookies. Yeah.
First of all, no one likes those.
They're
Nobody.
pretty shit. But
Nobody.
To be honest, I'm fat, so I would eat them.
Okay, well, just listen to the story.
Okay.
So, it's so busy at the bar, and there's like I have to like reach over like the people sitting at the bar to like give people behind them drinks, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's
like
that.
every piece of counter space is like crucial to like hand over receipts or like hand over drinks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he had this big tin of cookies, like it was like large, and it took up a whole entire corner of the bar, and it was just sitting there forever. And I was waiting for him to like leave, because normally he leaves around like 6 at like the latest.
Right.
And that tin of cookies would be out of my way.
Yeah.
But
Thank God.
it
Let's
was
get that
not.
tin
He was
gone.
like taking his sweet time, which is fine. But the tin of cookies was just so annoying. Then he opens it.
How big was the tin?
I'm not kidding. Like this
Giant?
big, like an extra large version.
You don't need
of
that many shortbread cookies.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Continue.
So he opens the tin. Hi, baby.
I just keep looking at him, and I'm like,
Oh, hi,
"Aw."
Hunter. Okay,
He's just so curious.
my cat's here. Anyways,
Little
so
kitty.
he picks up the tin of cookies and like tries to hand it to me, and I'm like, "What are you
For
doing?
what?
What are you doing?" He
why?
said, "Hannah, can you carry this around the bar and ask people if they want any?"
That's psycho.
When I literally have not had 1 second to even take a sip of water in like over an hour because I haven't stopped moving.
He just keeps trying to jump on the computer. I'm so sorry. I just like don't want him to do that and fuck it up. You better not, you little asshole. Okay, I'm so sorry. You obviously don't have time for that though, because you're bartending. No, get off, you little fuck. Okay,
What do you have to bring up?
weird fucking question for you.
Please. Cool.
You're gonna fucking kill me.
Okay.
When you shave your pubes, what shape do you go in? Do you go full shave? Or do you, like, get that landing strip?
What?
You got a triangle? Like, what's the vibes? Crazy question.
The fact that you're asking me this, I need to ask you first. What is yours?
Full shave.
Did you think I had a landing strip?
You kind of give me landing strip vibes.
Oh my god. I don't mean it. It's not mean. You asked me if I put it in a triangle. You wouldn't ask me that if you didn't think there was a slight chance that I did.
The triangle was a stretch. It was just being like welcoming of like other shapes other than the landing strip and a clean shave. I just like, I don't
clean
know.
shave. Mo.
Okay. That's amazing. I'm supporting you. I just mean, like, would you ever go get a Brazilian with me? Like, what if we went, like, we were next to each other? Because I feel like that'd be, like, a great bonding experience.
Sure.
You mean it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
All right.
I think that we should do that.
I can't believe you asked me that. It was really not what I was expecting, but that's okay.
Well, no, I wouldn't expect you to expect that. I get it. That'll throw you for a fucking loop. Okay, so last episode, I know that we like kind of introduced Bristol, but that episode's probably gonna be released after this one, and that's like my thing. So I just feel like I need to talk about him again.
Okay.
So Bristol, love you, by the way. We all love you. He is an amazing friend of all of us. Truth. And him and I have been dating for the last year, and just recently we kind of like decided to like take a little bit of time apart, so that's really sad. But I mean, we still talk all the time and like we love each other, whatever. I mean, it's not like that weird, I guess. It is kind of, but anyway, we're like figuring it out regardless. Yeah. He said this to me.
I love you, Bristol, and you say some funny things, so I know this is gonna be good.
Dude, okay, this is what I just kind of want to preface that, but like he just says like the dumbest shit,
genuinely,
in like the best ways.
Some things that nobody would ever even think to say.
Like even a fucking stand-up comedian, the best in the world, would not think of this.
It's true.
Seriously, if Bristol has a job, it should be stand-up comedy because he's fucking good at it.
But
naturally,
he genuinely is not trying whatsoever.
He's not. It's just him talking. I have to read this quote to you. Him and I were on FaceTime, like, I think this one, I want to say a couple weeks ago now, like, before we left for Arizona. I'm going to read the quote.
It's a quote from a text?
No. Over FaceTime, he said it to me. And this is exactly what he said, because the moment that he said it, I literally went straight to my notes app, and I wrote it down. I'm not kidding. It was like, and I told him I was putting it on my notes app, and I told him I was going to read it on the podcast.
Okay.
Because you're going to fucking die.
Was he like, dude, do it?
Yeah, but like when he said it, he was being so dead ass.
Yeah, no, I know. But like once you said you were gonna say it on the podcast,
yeah, he's like he told me like there's been multiple times that him and I have been like talking, like over the last couple weeks that he's been like, you're gonna have so much to say on the podcast about this, and like we'll be talking about like something random, and like obviously like, I try not to like out everything that him and I talk about because like I just don't really like. It's at a weird spot, genuinely, in our friendship anyway. So I'm kind of just like, in our relationship, I should say. So I just don't really know what to and what not to say. But this is fucking funny. So I have to talk to you about it.
Okay.
And you're going to die.
All right, let's do it.
He said, and I quote, "The amount of hairspray I used in middle school affected the ozone layer."
No freaking way. That's gold. Why would he say
he meant it?
Dude, every time he says stuff like this, he says it so quick where he like acts like other people would say it and people would just move on.
And that's what
like every time he says something, people have to stop and go, wait, what?
Everybody always says, wait, can you backtrack? I'm like, please. Because he said it and I went, I didn't even know. And Bristol, I'm so sorry, but like, you're not dumb. But like, at the same time, I would not have thought that you knew what the ozone layer even was.
So true.
And so when he said
for him
that,
to reference.
Yeah. And I just
never heard him talk about it before, ever.
Oh, I lost my shit.
Dude, the ozone layer is Bristol's Roman Empire.
And no, but I also wanted to throw into... he said that quote, and then like a little bit after he said that, and we were like, I was laughing at it whenever we were talking. He goes, yeah, so that's why I had to stop using it, to protect the environment.
That's such a lie.
He said to protect the environment,
Dude,
he had to stop using hairspray.
That's my king. Environmental studies majors, stand up.
Girl, stand. You don't have to, actually. You can sit back down, but
well, I would. He would, because
we're fat, so she doesn't have to stand.
Truth. But yeah, no,
Anyway.
That's actually really funny. I love that he said that.
It was
I would
fucking
love to see
hilarious. Also, I just want to like toss this in because I found this out the other day. I told you about this already, but for like the listeners, I just found out from my mom, because she listens to podcasts, that Spotify is now offering like video podcasting. They like offer like, not offer, I guess, but they just like show it, you know, like we're on, dude, your cat's fucking crazy. Thanks, Alex. Alex is in the corner of the room right now putting Hunter into
Where
her
are you
bedroom.
moving your stuff?
Yeah, are you like leaving? What's going on? You can talk.
I'm just making the morning easier.
Oh, period.
He's making
I love
the
doing-
morning easier.
That's actually king.
He's like taking shit out to
That's
his
a
like
king
vehicle,
routine right there.
out to his fucking squad car or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
You
so
got the
valid,
equipment.
babe.
Purr.
Do your thing.
Fit for the day.
Pop your puss, King. Sorry. He's been in the room designing fucking Christianity t-shirts, and I just said pop your puss, King.
Dude.
Sorry, love you.
Love you.
That was the most fake love you I've ever heard. Sorry, didn't mean to call you out. But anyway, Spotify is now like, okay, where like they normally like show like the little video like clip, like the whatever screen of like, it almost looks like a TikTok like on repeat, like the boomerangs or whatever, on like songs. When you play a podcast now, they show video there, and you can either go full screen or just like leave it as is, so you can just like listen to the audio. So if you like have your phone turned off, you can still be listening to like the audio like it's music or whatever. But if you want to like watch it, you can like hit like a full screen option, turn it sideways, and watch the video. Like, I just think that that's so awesome. So anyway, for anybody who like listens on Spotify only,
Yeah.
like that's just like, I think that's really nice, because then you like don't have to worry about it. Like, say you're on like YouTube and you like turn your phone off, like even if it's like on an accident or whatever, it like turns the audio off too, unless you have like this what is it, like YouTube Premium or some shit. But like, who the fuck pays for that, really?
Literally.
Like, no one.
I don't know a single person.
No, anyway, but I just kind of want to like toss that out there because I thought that was kind of cool. You know how you and I have both had a lot of issues with our debit cards getting hacked?
Yes.
I think that we should talk a little bit about that, but I have something to say like that's based off of it. But I think that we need to like preface it a little bit before we like dive in to what I had to say. Like, that's based on that. So I got my debit card hacked, and it was like really fucking, the whole situation was weird as fuck. This was back in August of 23, and
Why did you shorthand 2023?
I don't know. I said it like
August
it was fucking
of 23.
like 04.
Yeah, literally.
I said it like I'm back in 04.
Literally. Anyways.
Yeah, that was fucked. I didn't even realize it until
You said that and I went,
you, and I was talking, and then I looked up at you, and your face was like this. Like, not even, no.
That's
Like,
literally why. Okay,
yeah,
anyway.
I don't understand how you're always moving your mic around.
Because I'm trying to find the right spot for it.
I get it, but it's like been over an hour.
Because I keep switching my sitting position.
Can you leave that light on? Because like low key, like we. I just
Wait,
almost...
does it look better without?
Wait, yeah.
Can you check?
Check the cam.
Yeah.
It looks better without.
Dude,
Oh
okay.
shit!
It's okay.
Oh fuck.
It's okay.
Anyways,
We'll
okay.
end with the good lighting.
Turn it off. Oh, okay. How is it better? Which one? Really? Shit.
It's okay. Was it bad though?
We'll know tomorrow now, though. Tomorrow we'll improve.
That actually looks really like convincing.
I love you. You're so fun. Do you want to be featured on the podcast a little bit tonight, then?
Sure.
We don't have
I
to.
don't think he wants to.
Okay, that's fine. No, we'll just do it the next
said
time.
that like
I don't care.
Because we're recording again tomorrow.
because
for
you
fun.
said yes like this. Sure.
Yeah. No, that's fine. We won't do it tonight because I don't think that you're matching the vibes. No offense. Not your clothes, dude.
Babe, your
Not your
outfit's
fucking
fine.
clothes. He went like this.
I'm not even wearing my suit.
Oh, where's my suit and tie? Dude, you're done. Love you though. No,
We
it's
want to
okay.
do
Different app.
okay. Bye.
A different app. You're fine.
Okay.
We're talking about our debit cards getting hacked. So in August, my debit card got hacked by Apple, and it was like a charge that came through. So the bank that I have is very small, and they like the specific location of this bank that I bank through is like right in like the town where I live. So it's like 5 minutes from my house. And everybody at this bank like knows me and my family. So like if I call and like I say who I am, like they recognize my voice and they know who I am. Like I don't have to do like any of that like verification shit of like, oh, what's your mom's maiden name? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so we're all like very close. Like they know me. The day that I got hacked, we were out to eat. It was me, you, and our roommate Maddie. And I was like going to pay, and like the lady was like, oh, your like card declined. And like it wasn't like an issue of like I didn't have enough money in my checking. I was like, okay, this has to be like something completely different. So I go look at my bank statement, whatever. I see this like Apple charge, and I'm pretty sure earlier that morning I got a notification of like an Apple charge, but I didn't think anything of it because like I was paying for a subscription to like a Canva account through my iCloud card. Okay. And so I knew that it was like charging through Apple technically, but I just like couldn't remember like how much it was. When I saw the charge come through, I was like, whatever, you know, like I just figured that that's what it was. And so I didn't pay attention to it after that. Well, then because I didn't do anything about that like notification, and I think it might have been from my bank, but I just didn't like think or like focus on that, I guess. Mm-hmm. My bank later that day like shut my card off until I like went in and like clarified what the charge was, because they like they're very good about paying attention to that stuff. They may be a little bit overly protective, but like I'd rather have that than like the opposite. So whatever. Anyway, I call them while we're at this restaurant, and they're like, oh, like it was this Apple charge for like, it was like 90 something bucks, like almost $100 or whatever around there. And I was like,
Which to us is a lot of money.
well, yeah, because we're broke and we're fat, but I mean, it's fine. But
Right.
no, but I was like, okay, like, but it was, I think I had like the annual payment for my Canva account. Mm-hmm. And I think the annual's like $175 or something around there. And so in my head, I was like, well, that doesn't add up, you know? Like, I didn't know what it was, though. I couldn't remember. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm just like fucking wrong or something, right? And so I like went into my like subscriptions through like my iCloud just to like double check. And the Canva charge that they do annually for me is like not $100, you know? And so I was like, what the fuck? Like, what would this possibly be? So then I called my bank back and I said, like, okay, what do I do now? Like, what do you guys want me to, like, do going about this? And they're like, okay, call Apple. I fucking call Apple. I got hacked again by Apple just by calling them.
Dude, Apple's hacked.
Because I literally, like,
They're
I was
really
on
hacked.
no, they are. I was on the phone with them for probably, like, almost an hour, maybe more. And, like, I'm, like, finally, I'm, like, talking to this guy, and I, like, switched, like, screens. Like, they were, like, acting, like, they were, like, trying to, like, help me figure it out, whatever. And then, like, he just started to act, like, really, like, sus, you know? And I just, like, started to get, like, bad vibes. At first, like, you know, you're kind of, like, desperate. Like, okay, please fucking help me, you know, like, figure this out. Like, I just want to get it figured the fuck out. And, I end up on this phone call. I like switch screens like on my phone, And it was like, I like went from like my bank account app to like Google or something, you know?
Yeah.
And on your account, like the bank account app, like you can see like your bank account like numbers and all that stuff.
Yep.
And I switched screens, and he literally over the phone, like it was like silence, like he had like put me on hold or whatever he said. So like if you put me on hold, then you should be able to like hear what I'm doing or like anything like that, or like talk to me unless you like pick the phone back up and like put him off hold or whatever. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I said, what do you mean? I think I said that on the phone. I was like, what do you mean, what am I doing? He goes, what are you doing right now on your phone?
It's so creepy.
Right. And
That
I was
is
like,
so
okay,
creepy.
you sus-ass bitch. Like, I'm going to question that. Like, how dumb do you think I am? Like, I know I've been dumb the last, like, 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
But, like, you didn't give me a sign of, like, you're being weird until now.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm on Google. Why? And he goes, well, what screen were you just... Like, he's, like, asking me, like, weird fucking questions like that. And so then I'm like, you're viewing my fucking screen. Mm-hmm. And so then immediately I got terrified because I'm like, he just saw my bank account numbers. He probably just saw my fucking login. Like, that's just so fucking horrible. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so I like start calling his ass out, and he's like panicking. And he's acting like a fucking dick. Like, the entire time on the goddamn phone, like, he's been the sweetest guy ever. Like, he was so nice to me, like, trying to help me genuinely.
Yeah.
And then the moment that I was like asking him questions that he didn't want to fucking hear, he starts acting like a fucking cock. I was like, are you kidding me? Sorry.
That was such a foul. That word threw me for a loop back. That was just so vulgar. I couldn't. Took me back. Moving on.
You saying that it was so vulgar is hilarious, but it's true. I didn't mean to. It's true though. He was acting like that. And so then I was like, God, this is horrible. Because in that moment, you know, if you call somebody out on something that they're not doing,
Yeah.
they're not going to be like acting
Mad.
like that. They're not going to be mad. They're going to be like,
So,
babe, like, I'm here to help you, like, chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so
obviously he was getting mad about it. And so then I was like, dude, I just immediately, I had that gut feeling. You have to, like, go with your gut. And I was like, God, this phone call is hacking me. And so I immediately call my bank back after I hang up on him. And I said, shut my shit down. And she's over the phone, like, terrified. She's like, what? And I said, bitch, turn off my accounts.
Did you really say bitch? Turn off my camera.
Dude, I was swearing on the phone call. I'm not kidding you. I'm not. I forget her name, but I think it's, like, Becky.
Dude.
Becky was like, Mo, what the fuck? And I said, Becky, shut the shit down. And she was like, what shit? And I said, my checking, my savings. I'm getting new ones. And immediately she was like, oh my God, what? And I said, Becky, I don't have time to answer questions because I was like scared. I'm like, what if they're like logging in right now? Like, as I was speaking to them on the phone, what if they're like logging my shit? You know? And I'm like, Becky, shut it down. You're done. It's done. Turn it off.
Done is great.
Like I said, oh, I'm done. It's gone. It's literally done. It has to be done right now. I was like, you need to shut this shit off because, like, seriously, if it's functioning, like, I'm gonna be fucking broke in 2 seconds because I have $2. $2.
Asking questions.
Becky. I said, Becky, you're done. It's off. Cut the shit, Becky. Turn it the fuck off. I can't do this anymore. I seriously was so over it. I couldn't. I had no energy for Apple or the Indian men that I was on the fucking phone with. Indian men, I can't trust you. I can't. I'm sorry.
Let's get to the point.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
To the fact
You're
that
right,
Mo
you're
got
right.
hacked. Okay, that's the moral of the story.
They tried to charge $600 from my account. Note, I didn't have much more than that in my account.
Okay, well, let's just say that the same thing had been happening to me, but I didn't really put it together. So I had kept getting...
Too.
Yeah, it's from Apple. It was a different amount, but it kept getting, like, denied by my bank, and I kept getting notifications about it. Then I got a new bank because I moved or whatever. So it started happening on my new card. So I'm like, shoot, like, it wasn't the bank, you know?
No.
Like, it wasn't the bank's fault if it started happening with the same amount on my new card. And that one was from Apple, too. So I put it together because
is nuts.
once that happened to Mo, she called me and she told me everything, and then she like erased all her Apple information and got like a new ID.
Yeah, like I completely deleted my like current iCloud
and then
account.
it hasn't happened to her since.
No,
she hasn't had any problems.
No, and I've never hooked up. Sorry, I keep interrupting, but like I just like never hooked up another debit card or credit card, anything like that, to my iCloud account, which is what I had on there before. Because like when you go through your Apple ID, like when you're purchasing like an app or something, they always ask for that information. But like I just never hooked it up again. I completely removed it. Mm-hmm. Continue now. I'm so sorry.
It happened on my new bank, and then I had to get, this is now my third new debit card that I had to get because of it from my new bank. So it's technically my fourth card that it's happened on, or my third card that it's happened on, because this is my fourth card now. So
it's just nuts.
It just keeps getting hacked through my, so I have to like erase everything that happened, or everything that I have on my Apple ID. So hopefully that it stops, because it's definitely something through Apple. Like Apple's getting hacked.
Oh yeah.
So watch your Apple accounts. Moral of the story, because if you see a weird charge that your bank let through, literally call it out, because Apple's literally getting hacked, and so are their phones.
Right.
Like when you call Apple support's hacked.
Well, and that was why
don't trust Apple.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I remember when I like called Apple or whatever, like I didn't question at the time, because in my head I was like, oh, they just like kind of like, it was like low-key like a transfer, like the call, you know what I mean? Which every company has like that kind of shit. You have to like go to like different departments and like that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And so like I didn't question it, but when I first called that day that I got hacked like via phone call, I like called them and I heard like a phone pick up, and then all of a sudden I heard like a buzz, and then like another phone pick up. And so low-key I just think that like the phone call was getting hacked, and like they've been doing that. Yeah. And so it was like crazy, because I was just like, wow, what the fuck? Like, how are you even supposed to get through then?
And it's like also if Apple's getting hacked, like everything's getting hacked, because Apple is like, everybody has
big
Apple
company.
stuff.
I mean, everybody knows what Apple is. Like everybody uses.
So Apple really needs to up their security more with the story.
No, and that's just insane to me though, like how often it has been happening, especially to just like the two of us, small town, whatever the fuck, and butt fuck Wisconsin. Like that's just so fucking random. You know what I mean? So if it's the two of us, out of how many people that we know, how many other fucking people have been getting hacked? Like this is just crazy. But did you have something to say? Okay. What I was going to say was that today I was like listening to the Cancel podcast, and this is like one of the earlier episodes, but like I never listened to it until today because I've been running out of episodes to like listen to. Tana was talking in like, I think it was like the third or fourth episode or something, like literally of all the podcast episodes that they have now. She said that, remember how she's like talked about like her stalker that she's like had for so long? She literally fucking said that she thinks that they can see her location through Find My iPhone because they hacked her iCloud. If some random ass motherfucker can hack iCloud and see your fucking location, that's insane. Like, it should not be that bad. But that's kind of like, I wanted to bring that up because I like heard her say that, and immediately, like, I added that to my like list of topics today because I like was listening to it and I heard her say that, and I went, no fucking way, and I immediately added to the list because it's like, I don't blame Apple, I blame iCloud. You know what I mean? But obviously, like, yes, that's through Apple. I'm just like saying, like, it's not Apple as a company. Yeah. It's the iCloud part of it that's been like the shit show. And like that's what's causing everything to fucking happen. Is that it is for some reason way too easy for people to hack into. Yeah, and like it's just crazy to me. Because there's so much info in that.
Watch it. What you have on your Apple.
Because literally like $100 got charged to my account. It did go through. They
mine actually did go through, so I have to dispute it with my bank.
Right. So, but my charge did not go through. They blocked that. And then it was funny because while I was in the situation of like a phone call with my bank and with Apple, which also was hacked, the charge, I remember they called me back in the middle of my phone call with this like, with the Apple hacker or whatever the fuck. And I hung up on them. And then I answered my bank, and they said, hey, there's been 5 more charges of $100 that have come through of them, like, attempting to, like, take money out. Because it got blocked the first time, so they just kept clicking it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're persistent. I got a lot
So they
too.
tried to charge, like, $600, and honestly, I think there was more charges after that. But because we shut down my account and had to switch to a new one, I had to open up all, like, brand new stuff.
Yeah.
It was
super
crazy.
annoying.
It was so fucking annoying. New debit card, savings, checking, everything. It's just, like, so shitty because it's, like, it's one thing if your credit card gets hacked, but it's a whole other thing when it's, like, your fucking debit card and, like, your savings. Like, that shit's personal, you know? Because it's, like, that's, like, direct access to all your fucking money. But if it's, like, your credit card, it's like, okay, well, that's just something that you pay off every month. So, like, if that gets hacked, it's like, okay, we can just deal with that with the company, like, the credit card company. But it's like, it was so shitty. I mean, I have nothing else to say on that topic, really. But it was just fucking shitty. And watch for fucking Apple.com charges. Especially because I know that the ones that I had said Apple.com. Like, that was the exact terminology that was used and who it was being charged from. So,
Yeah.
if you have an iCloud account, I would highly suggest to take your card off of it and just, like, do it manually as you need to, because
it's kind of hard.
Because they make it hard for you to even fucking take it off.
Yeah. So, just
They
be
hate
careful.
you. They hate you. So just know that. But anyways,
Let's end it here.
I think so too. I think that we've talked enough about random bullshit. So.
Thank you for coming. We will be back next week, hopefully.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think the next episode is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
We're actually recording tomorrow, but
We'll see.
we'll see how it all
tomorrow,
goes.
so.
But it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be the first, like, themed episode, which I'm really pumped for.
True.
Because we have a lot of, like, themes and stuff, like, I mean, they're just random. I can't even, like, call it a theme, but it is kind of in a way.
Yeah, it's a theme. So, you'll see it.
Really excited. Love you guys. Thanks for listening in once again. And tell your friends. So,
Truth.
all right.
Peace, love, happiness.
3, let's go.